Exclusive report on a federal criminal investigation into former President Donald Trump. Attorneys for the former president unable now to locate a classified document that he referenced on an audio tape now in possession of prosecutors. CNN's Caitlin Collins is on the team that broke this story. She's joining us now with the latest. Caitlin, take us through what we know.
So what happened here is Mario Martin, this press aide to former President Trump, who was in the White House and now has followed him to Mar-a-Lago, went and testified, as many people who are in that orbit these days have gone, before Jack Smith's investigators. And she was in there in mid-March, and we're told it was very shortly after she left that grand jury testimony that prosecutors sent a subpoena to the former president saying that they wanted any and all documents related to Iran and General Mark Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff that Trump is referencing on that audio recording that we reported on Wednesday. And basically what I was told that they were specifically seeking was the document that Trump is referencing on that tape. Prosecutors made clear to Trump's legal team that they wanted that document. Trump's team, though, was unable to find it. They did produce some materials, we were told, in response to this subpoena that they got. They could not find that document, though, that is at the heart of what Trump was referencing. So it's raised a lot of questions of where that document is. I asked Trump's attorney the other day if it had been sent back to the National Archives, what happened to it. He declined to answer. He also didn't say whether or not Trump had declassified it as an argument that they've been making. So this has just raised questions about this episode, which we know Jack Smith, the special counsel, is very focused on. I mean, they even brought General Mark Milley in to talk to him about this episode because Trump was referencing him when he was on that audio recording discussing classified information. All right,
Caitlin, stay with us. I want to bring in more of our legal experts. Elliot Williams, to you, it is possible that the Justice Department recovered this document some other way. How much does this document actually matter when, according to Caitlin's reporting, the prosecutors do have this audio tape of President Trump himself talking about it?
Look, it does and it doesn't, right? The crime is retention of material that is related to the national defense. Now, the crime doesn't say that you need to have the document there in order to prosecute the person for it. You just have to establish the document went missing and someone had it improperly or retained it improperly. Now, look, this would be novel to charge someone with a crime for a document that they're not in possession of. But a few things. Number one, the Defense Department likely has a copy of it. Number two, you could get people who made the document or are aware of it to testify about where it was and where it went until the point at which it went missing. So you can get around it a little bit. And they can find a way to charge someone with a crime, but it might just require a little bit of creativity from prosecutors.
So the former president has been asked about this missing document. Here's what he had to say.
No, I don't know anything about it. All I know is this. Everything I did was right. We have the Presidential Records Act, which I abided by 100%. I have the right to declassify as president. I have Secret Service all over the place. Mar-a-Lago is a fort.
Shan Wu, Mar-a-Lago is a fort. He's got Secret Service all over the place. Does that stand up in any way?
Well, that's kind of irrelevant as to whether he properly secured the document he allegedly should not have retained, which he claims if I did have it, it was declassified. That's kind of the problem for him. He's all over the place trying to cover all his bases. The audio tape, as well as the subpoena, puts him and his legal team in a difficult spot. He's going to have to make the Hobson choice of saying either I had this and was fine for me to have it, or what are you talking about? I was just blabbing on that tape. But to do that, he probably would have to testify. And that's problematic for him because you don't want him to testify. His lawyers could make that argument if they got to court. There's no proof he really had that document. Maybe he was just blowing hot air, as he likes to do.
Right.
But to make it really convincing, the jury would probably want to hear from him. So that's a problem.
And in terms of the timing of Jack Smith, the special counsel's investigation, Elliot, where do you think we are in terms of potential indictments? There was one former prosecutor predicting that an indictment could come within days.
Well, look, it's hard to predict when things will happen. What I will say is that we don't know what the Justice Department has that's not public. What is public is a growing body of statements from the former president, leaks and other information that have been reported that seem to suggest that at least someone ought to be charged with a crime in some way, whether it's obstruction of justice, retention, or removal of sensitive information. They could be charged, and that's just based on what's publicly available. Right. It's hard to even know what else the Justice Department is sitting on. So it could be imminent, but we just don't know.
Is the Trump team saying anything about what they think the time frame might be?
They have maintained that they don't believe this is a threat to him, that they don't think he'll be indicted in this case. His former attorney, who's no longer on the legal team, left about 2 weeks ago, downplayed the idea that he would be indicted the other day. But behind the scenes, based on our reporting, what we have heard from people is the tone has shifted since we reported this on Wednesday. I think they think the legal significance of this, they realize how grave it is and that it could potentially be game-changing when it comes to this investigation. They had been pretty confident. They were almost joyous when the documents were found at Pence's home and the Biden documents situation happened. Very different situations, of course, but they were almost joyous about that because they thought it was essentially a guarantee that nothing would happen to their client. I think the people around the former president are very worried now that they know Jack Smith has this audio. They've known about this since March, by the way. They've been looking for this document. That was when they got the subpoena. They realize the legal peril that he's facing, I think.
Yeah, you mentioned how joyous they were when more classified documents were found at President Biden's residences and offices, the former President Mike Pence's home as well. But Evan, you got new reporting. Mike Pence has been cleared.
He has been cleared. He got a letter, his team got a letter yesterday that says that the Justice Department, the National Security Division have been investigating these dozen or so documents that were found, and they've decided that there are no charges to be brought. This obviously takes us back to January when they, out of abundance of caution, went looking for documents, partly because of what had happened with the former president, Donald Trump, who had a special counsel appointed as a result of having declared that he was running for president. Merrick Garland also appointed a special counsel to look at the documents related to President Biden. And so the question has been hanging over this review that has been ongoing, this investigation, whether Mike Pence would also end up having a special counsel, because as we know, we're days away from a likely announcement from the vice president, the former vice president, saying that he is running for president. So this clears the decks for him. And look, again, as Caitlin pointed out, the circumstances are so different, right? Mike Pence finds these documents, turns them over to the National Archives and the FBI, cooperates fully, allows for searchers to come in, does not publicly claim that these documents are his. Completely different way of handling this. And you can see how quickly, the Justice Department can work through a situation like this when you have this level of cooperation.
And to add one point to that, Pence affirmatively went looking for documents.
Right.
He brought in his lawyers to conduct a search of his property. It's not that it was just inadvertent and they found these things. It's just a different class of conduct, and it's not even apples and oranges. It's so vastly different that I don't think there was ever a likelihood that Pence would have been charged.
Also worth noting, Trump doesn't see it that way. I don't think that's
Right, of course.
surprising to anyone, but he was posting about this today, noting how Pence has been effectively cleared by the DOJ, and he's asking when that's going to happen to him. It comes, though, as he does recognize that there is real legal exposure that is facing him with these recordings that were done by people who were writing an autobiography for his chief of staff at the time, his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, and now have put him in real hot water.
And certainly something that is going to come up on the campaign trail, a real contrast there. We got to leave it there. Evan, Caitlin, Elliot, Shan, thank you all very much.